All right, so it totally have five parts, which is the scale, the chord progression, chords, the arpeggio, and the polyrhythm. Let's say it one by one. First, the scale. It only required a D flat major and F sharp major, and I think this is relatively easier than other keys because it has a very obvious pattern, which is 2 3 on the two black keys and 2 3 4 on that. So based on that, you can do the pattern like this. can do it pretty on the regular down 2, 3, 4 like this, and you can do that like a quarter note. And another thing I want to talk about is the tone quality. So when we have one note, we have this finger support and have the arm weight, right? When we have the two notes, like same thing, you want to feel that freedom. So we can practice every movement for 2 beats. First beat you press the key, second beat you feel about the freedom. Your arm like very free and loose, hanging on the keyboard. And better tone quality when you play them. Let's try 1 octave scale, put the arm weight on every finger and switch the weight from one finger to another, like 1 octave. After you feel your arm is pretty free and you're familiar with the pattern, you can do 2 octaves with the 8th note. After you feel comfortable about this, you can do 3 octaves about the tripoli. Tripoli for 3 octaves. And after this, you can do 16th notes for 4 octaves. So the first scale, it required to ask you to play at a tempo quarter note equals 88, play tripoli and the 16th note. So not only shows that you're familiar with the pattern and played freely, but also want to show that you know what's the difference between a tripoli and the 16th note, which you have to make another thing, which is the tempo, the quarter note, the tempo, how fast the quarter note goes, the same with the tripoli and the 16th note, which make the difference. So same tempo, da 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 da. So same practice, step 3, 1, 2, 1, 3. This is the pattern. So we first do 1 octave. And then you can extend it in this tempo to the 2 octaves, 3 octaves, and 4 octaves. B flat minor is a third below D flat major, so B flat minor should share the same key signature, which has 5 flats. Since it's a harmonic minor scale, so we put the 7th note half step up. So this one, A flat, will become A sharp. Okay, so after this, let's recognize the pattern is 2 this, basically it's still this, but this A sharp, A flat go to A natural right now. So like this. This is a little awkward because your left hand 4 and the 3 are kind of separate from each other. This is not comfortable. And especially when you play them separately. So I would like to rotate. What I call rotate, like this. You rotate your hand to use the screwdriver to tie a screw. Like this is motion is rotate. Rotating on the keyboard. So it's this motion. So rotate, rotate, rotate. Okay. And after that you can do hands together like okay, triply for the harmonic minor key. And then you will have E flat major, or you call D sharp major. So it's the same thing. But we make the 7th note a half step up to this. The interesting thing about this scale is the left hand and the right hand kind of have different fingers, so they didn't use the same finger. The right hand used so the left hand pattern is this. 1, 2, 3 is D, E flat, and F, and this 3 black keys and the white thumb on the white key, and this. And the right hand is this pattern. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Because we want to put the 3 fingers on the 3 black keys, and our hands are not the same, it's symmetry. So this pattern makes a difference. And when it moves to the other one, the left hand do this, but the right hand do this. So make it looks different. You will feel the difference. It's a very unique scale. Like there. So you have to kind of practice them hand separately. This is a D sharp harmonic scale. So after this, we will play a whole step scale. So start from F sharp. So whole step scale is every step is a whole step. The second whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step. So how to arrange the fingering here? We still use 2, 3, 4. And then here for these 3 notes, if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, we got 4 here, but actually we got another 2, 3, 4. So these 3 white key, we need to figure it out. So obviously here we'll use thumb, and here we have to do second finger here again, so we'll use 1 2 1. So 1 2 1 to play 3-note 1 2 1 like this. You kind of need to feel the thumb shifted, so you can put second finger down, play 1 3 1 3 1 3 1 3. Look at my wrist help it a little bit. So when I do this, my wrist going down, and when I go up, go back, my wrist going a little bit up. And this one is required to play 8th note, so 2 notes in the group. So this is all the content required for the scales. Let's look at the chord progression. Chord progression, let's see the first major one. It has this. I kind of want to do the left hand first. The left hand go skip down, skip down, skip down, and have a dominant to tonic. So they are skipping and dominant. So this is the same note between the 164 and dominant 7. Okay, after you know this, you will have the chord, these 3 notes, to match your left hand D flat. And then I kind of want to say the second chord, since your left hand moved to B flat and your right hand has A flat here by the second finger, so that one, the A flat doesn't work very well, so A flat change to B flat. The other two keep it the same. And the left hand go to G flat here, and your right hand has an F here, it doesn't match. So you want to move this F to G flat and keep the other 2 4 the same. And next one, left hand move to a E flat, and your right hand has a D flat which doesn't match. So replace that D flat with a E flat. Okay, so now you go back to right hand go back to tonic. However, the left hand is go to A flat, which is the scale degree 1 and scale degree 5 have the same note in common. And then you go to 5 7, left hand go an octave lower, and the right hand kind of keep this middle one A flat, and the bottom one and top one shrink to half step inside. So F to a G flat, D flat to a C, and then go back to tonic. One more time. To play them connect to each other, we have to use the legato pedal, which is we play the chord first, put the pedal down, got our hand free, and then change to the next one. And change the pedal, got hand free. So play up, down, and play foot up, down, and then play up, down, play, up, down, play, up, down. So same thing with the F sharp major is this. After you're familiar with this, do the right hand. Start from this, A sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and F sharp. And when the left hand go to the D sharp, the C sharp doesn't match, so you have this. And then when the left hand go to B, the A sharp doesn't match, you have this. And then when the left hand go to G sharp, your right hand F sharp doesn't match, so you go this. And then when you left hand go to the 1-6-4, which go back to tonic, which is a common tone with 5-7, and left hand go to an octave lower and leading to the 5-7. For right hand, the top voice and the middle voice kind of shrink half step. After you figure out how these voices, how they move, and you can add the legato pedal. Okay, so this is the major chord progression. Let's see the minor chord progression. The minor chord progression, first it has a scale degree 1, and then scale degree 4. Scale degree 7 is a diminished chord, and scale degree 5. And scale degree 6 is a surprise. So scale degree 1 for B flat minor, scale degree 4, scale degree 2, scale degree 5, and to scale degree 6. Let's see what's the right hand. It's a little bit more complicated. Right hand start from scale degree 1, which is this, and then scale degree 4 is a minor key, and then scale degree 2. If you start from scale degree 2, you do 2, 4, 6. That's a diminished chord. So this is a diminished chord. And your right hand, this B flat doesn't match. You have to move it to a scale degree 2, which is a C. You don't have to play the same note, repeat the same note with the left hand. So you got this. And then you got to the dominant sevenths. You got the 5th degree, which is F. And we designed the inner voice. You think it should go this, right? It's like this. However, there's a surprise. To the 6th degree, which is G flat, in terms of B flat, the 6th degree, that's a surprise. You will have a similar situation here. You guess this should be go to the D minor. However, what's this? This is B flat. So B flat start from. So that's a 6th degree major. Same thing with this. From dominant 7 to a 6. So this. That's a 5th degree in terms of D minor, and to the 6th degree, This time is the real ending. So let's play it one more time. B minor, first degree minor key, and second degree diminished. 5/7. To the sixth degree. Let's transpose this to a E minor. 5/7. Sixth degree for E minor should be a B major. One more time. This is a chord progression. After this, you will have a chord, this is kind of an introduction for you to explore the possibility to play some jazz. Let's take B major, for example. Actually, it's required by the level 7 ask you to play in B major. So first is the major 7. So this is a B major triad. And then you will have B major triad 7. So 7, so you kind of add the 7th note. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So add this note. This is the major 7. This is the major 7, and you play hands together. I will just play one hand, show you one hand. And after this, we'll go to the dominant 7. Dominant 7 should put the seventh note a half step down. You feel the tense there. And then we can also, based on a B minor, and add the 7th chord. This is a minor 7th. And now we dance it a little more. We put the 5th degree a half step down. This is feel more anxious. And then we put the 7th note another step down, half step down. This is a fully diminished. This is half diminished, like anxious, half diminished, and diminished. So let's have a review. Major 7, dominant 7, minor 7, half diminished. So you'll play hands together. And after this, we'll play, this is called dominant 7. Based on the dominant 7, we'll play the chord progression, which is this. And then you put the bottom B an octave higher, you go there. Well, I think 1, 2, 4, 5 is good fingering. And then you put this one an octave higher, you have this, and the fingering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 would be a good option. And then you put the bottom F sharp an octave higher, you got this. And then, and come back. And play them hands together. That's all for the chords. And the next category is the arpeggio. Arpeggio, you'll play D flat and F sharp, and their relative minor keys. Let's see the pattern of the arpeggio. So D flat has D. So basically we do, but it's hard to connect the pinky and this one. So we choose another pattern, which is this. We have this one. Like that. So we So this is our pattern for right hand. For left hand, you have this. You get rid of the first two notes. And then you see this. And then you play them hand together. Maybe change it to eighth note. So here I want to say that when you shift your fingering, like, so here you want to go to thumb, go underneath, but here you don't put your whole arm up. So you move your whole arm and make to make the thumb there. That's not efficient. So when we got this, we put the wrist. Look at this is my wrist up. So and also your thumb, since your thumb can go out and in this motion, your thumb need to go in. Wrist up and thumb in. So your arm is still naturally hanging there. Same thing when you go back, you let your thumb to go inside and your fourth finger go there. So your thumb take your wrist a little higher. Remember when you go up, fourth finger make your wrist go high and your thumb go inside. So you reach that. When you go back, your thumb take your wrist a little higher so that your fourth finger can reach that. So when you play this, you should feel your arm is free and you play it freely. Okay, so when you do another key, which is F sharp major, so this time we kind of have to use 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing. The third finger make your wrist a little higher and thumb go underneath, thumb go inside, and so you can reach the next one. So practice them a little slower. Same thing with the B flat major. You have this, still the third finger make your wrist a little higher and your thumb go to the next one, which you can reach the F. Same thing with left hand. Left hand has 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. This is the arpeggios. So the last one is the 2 against 3. So I think this one, you see that 2 against 3. So 2 and 3, they have a common number, which is 6. Ta. Ta, 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 ta. So for this one, you have, so you can play them together. It's ta, 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 ta. This is very very slow. Ta, left, right, left. Together, left, right, left. And then keep going. These two notes are together. Da is the da in the middle, and when you go up is, when you go down is. And you can practice this in staccato. And after that you can do legato. After you can do this, you kind of feel the swing there. And then you can pay your attention to your left hand first. So you feel da 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 da. Play your right hand a little softer. And then you can pay attention to your right hand, then play the and play your left hand a little softer. And then you can switch back and forth, left hand, right hand, play them. So now we are still at every 1/4 note as a beat, and then you can zoom out to a half note in the beat. You count every half note. By the way, since every time if we count as a 1/4 note, every time we do hands together, so the first 1/4 note is this. They start from together, right? And the left hand do. So next one is this together, and next one is this together. So this, 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 this. This is the note when you play together, hands together, and then you can zoom out to see it every half note. And then you can zoom out a little bit more and see every measure. That's it. That's all the technical requirements for level 7. Happy practicing. Thanks for watching.